Oh my goodness. YouTube. But why are you doing this to me? Why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to me at my bedtime? We was over here getting ate up. We was getting the TV. We was hopping from live to live. We was on Instagram. We was everywhere. They said that was the problem. That's why they shut us this is down. Now I don't know if his name had anything to do with what was just going on, or if it's the fact that I got too much videos from my other channel. Hopefully I can get who was up in this thing, gang. I'm just gonna wait till everybody get back the like button. And again, like I said at the beginning of the other video, I do not know which of these live streams is going to go on members only because I want to give my members only some content. And I don't like to split views between my posted videos and my live streams because I only get paid for my posted videos, not live stream. But we were 4 super chats into the super chat goal. Everybody was blessing me in the CA. So we got 6 super chats to get before we get our super chat go. Don't worry, y'all. I didn't get out of here for the free ski. I did not get a slide up on out of here, y'all. Y'all was supporting the live. Y'all was smashing the like button. Y'all was doing everything. Now, like I said, I don't know if it had anything to do with him or what, but my computer was freaking out. You and me both at this point. Steve-O a best, LOL. I feel like a stalker. You please stalk me. Please do. Please do. And I'm so annoyed. I'm going to wait for everybody to get back in here, man. We had about 150 people up in here. Now we down to 15. YouTube was hating on your girl, but that's not nothing unusual to be by bedtime. You know, everybody loves shade in bedtime living rent free everywhere. And I love it. I am not complaining. I'm just saying because, no publicity is bad publicity. And I appreciate everybody thinking about me, honestly. Oh, God, I know Crow Connections. I know Steve-O, Louisiana sweetheart. Welcome back. Welcome back. I know you like that. Back. Welcome back. Welcome. And Kyla ain't talking about that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get back to see what's going on before I show it to y'all.
Y'all can't cancel him. Y'all please come get him. I'm already on. Please come get him from I was on. I'm on.
The team must have already got back around to him that time he said he was canceling them.
Hey, shut the fuck up if I get mad.
Come on, man. You see how he be talking to females, and if that's how you talk to a born female, just imagine the stuff that he be saying to Kylee. Bedtime keeps shining bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Get mad, man. I turn on this camera and show the live how I really get down. Get down with who? With you and any other bitch that get beside themselves. Man, let me see that before something. With any other bitch that get beside her. Nah, you know, hey, act like you know what.
He said, even though he keeps calling Tommy Tammy or something, he says he loves Tommy. So Kylee do a lot and they embarrass each other, but I felt bad for Kylee. I agree. This is about the first time that I ever felt bad for Kylee. Like, I feel like if he really wanted the relationship work, Kylee would have made it last a long time. She was definitely trying to be patient with dude. You could tell she was just happy to have a ninja. So she was doing everything she could to, keep him around, and that still wasn't enough as always.
What the program is. Hey, you gonna suck my dick when I get to the house? Woo! You'll suck my dick when I get to the house? Please.
Hold up. No. I might have to get back from over here, y'all. I may have to go record this and then post it in the video later because he's scamming me. We already had one blicky black. One blicky black. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's black.
You'll suck my dick when I get to the house?
Bro, come on.
I'm horny. That pill don't kick in. Oh my God. I'm rolling. You want answers? I want money. That's an even exchange. Any answers you want to know, I'm going to tell you everything you want to know. I sold my soul for him. I sold my soul for $1 million. I sold my soul for $1 million if you want to know the truth. That's what I did. They want to ask them, do they want some content? That's what I did. Oh, I did it. Y'all want to know the truth? I sold my soul for him. How y'all think I got the clout overnight? Illuminati. 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 I didn't have nothing. No, the Illuminati gave me the clout. It was sacred. Understand me? Illuminati gave it to me. They came when I was in the room with Ken, and they said, well, if you do it, if you go live, we're going to bless you with the sauce. We're going to bless you with the juice. We're going to bless you with the clout. And then you're going to get the M on the back end. First, you're going to get the clout. Then we're going to give you the M on the back end.
Probably an X, but not an M.
I said, sign me up. Sign me up. Sign me up.
I should have put this on subscribers only.
I got tired of being broke. I got tired of living poor. I got tired of acting like I ain't know where to go. Short yellow bus. Sign me up. Short yellow bus. Now I can go down. I can go my.
And I know y'all probably already smashed the like button, but give it to your girl again. Give me a little double down. Give me a little, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little 20 on it. Right below the video, smash that like button for your girl. We hop right back into the tea, and it looks like again Tommy's interview and him went left. Somehow now Shamar was down there doing his thing today at 109.7. A lot of people claimed that Shamar's music wasn't going to get played on the radio. It got played on the radio while he was right there on the biggest station in Atlanta. So congratulations to him. Just in case you didn't know, I didn't put it in the title this second time around because we lost connection. So it's probably people over there watching that old live. I don't know if YouTube gave them the update that I was on live again. There's a lot going on, but my real bedtime Business is here with me. Drop a moon in the comments. Tommy and J-Rock think they can cancel everyone. And I don't understand the notion behind it. If you don't want to post anybody some more, then just don't post them. I don't understand why you want, if you know what I mean, you want to put the fillers out there for everybody to go on your accord. If that's half the issue now, is half of us have the same content. Of course, our commentary, our uniquity that we add to the video is always going to be different, even if it is the same clip. But in my opinion, the more content, the better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what this cancel culture is. Cancel culture should be whatever I heard his little client say about doing something to a kid. That should be cancel culture, not because my interview didn't go right with you. And sometimes, even when I feel like I'm starting to understand Tommy's personality a little bit more, he always take me left, because you always say that you want everybody to eat, even if they don't like you or they not cool with you. But then you always talking about how you canceling people. Other people can like whoever they like. Your platform is a completely different platform than a lot of other platforms. And that's why I think people revert from Tommy. Even when he's doing really good on his content, he's making changes and he's trying to go in a direction that isn't necessarily towards Shamar. I don't even think the reasons that people claim they don't like Tommy is necessarily because he sits around and talks about Shamar. I think that people say that they don't like Tommy because of the way that, matter of fact, not even just Tommy, Evo, and Shamar, the way that they come at their supporters when they have one negative comment. Like, again, they ain't nothing but 0.001% of the people in your chat. Why you mad at everybody? Well, what we do to you? Why you got to crash out on everybody? Yeah, you got to catch up his angel, her mom. And if y'all in here, man, it's a whole lot going on. I couldn't even put it in the posted video. Tommy's interview went left with Kylee's ex. He is over there with his ex-girlfriend, eating out at Denny's, cursing her out, treating her like ish, and also says he doesn't know where he's going to end up tonight. He said it might even be back with Kylee. He would not return to Tommy's interview after Tommy paid him, and that was real messed up. Hopefully Tommy only paid him half and then told him he was going to give him the other half after the interview. And now he's online basically kikiing about it because I think they say he returned to Tommy's live for 10 minutes or something of the sort, but he did not come back and do the field interview. And I think that Tommy is scared to, not even scared to, but he's freaking out about the fact that people might say he's a scammer if he didn't pay the guy. So he wanted to pay the guy regardless. But that's why sometimes it ain't cool to be a people pleaser, because if you ain't do my full interview, then you ain't getting no full payment. That's just my opinion. Hey, y'all, finally got up on the live. My problem with him is he can't take the truth criticism. He's very hypocritical. And I completely agree on that. Like again, I don't like and or dislike anybody in the Pussy Bunch, but every single thing that Tommy has a problem with somebody else doing, he has done too. And I can't even tell y'all how much stuff on the back end I've seen that hasn't been relevant, obviously, to YouTube or none of the stories or none of the tea. So there's no need to bring them up because y'all know I don't expose. I just clock the tea that they expose. But I've heard plenty of people say they done seen, him doing the same things on Twitter that Alva be doing, him doing the same things on Maggie Personal, him like all the advice that he gives out, he doesn't want to take himself. And it's perfectly fine if you come up here and say, hey, I give out advice, but I don't live this way in my life. This is advice for you. It ain't for me. I don't believe that I have to follow none of my own rules. You can come out and say that, but I think a lot of people are like, dang, you keep saying, well, don't do this, but then you do this. This is crazy that somebody does this, but then you do this. And again, in my opinion, I think Tommy's not issue, but the issue with the content is he wears so many different hats. One second he's a creator, one second he's a blogger, even though they're somewhat of the same things. If I was sitting around talking about Tommy on the phone to Shamar, I would become a part of the Bussy Bunch rather than being the bothers. You know what I mean? You can give me the tea, you can give me the exposure, you can tell me everything you want to tell me. But as far as me giving your comment, my commentary on that person, I would never do that in private because then that's a sticky situation. But I completely get y'all, and y'all is not the only ones. People filled up my comments with that. The girl's stupid for taking him, talking to her in that way. I would have left him. She claims that she's just his friend now. Mm-hmm. And she must really care about him. I mean, and like I said, somebody, and that's why I need to go with my not own instincts, but my own research because y'all know I put that video out the other day that she said she only kicked him out on September 14th, which was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And somebody corrected me in the video saying that the video was old and it wasn't 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was like, hey, well, that's the information I got, but I'll update it in my comment section just to let people know this might not be a new video. And of course, the girl came right on it on my video on yesterday saying, hey, yes, it was only September 14th, a couple of weeks ago. So maybe she's still connected to him emotionally. It seems like she really did care about him, but she said she was only dating him since May, June, July, August. Shoot, September, October. He ain't been dating him that long. I mean, shoot, I'm a lesbian, so I fall in love in 0.5 seconds because I can't judge nobody.
I go down my father, my Instagram, my father be like, man, I want to come to your house tonight, baby. I want to come to your house tonight, baby. Guess what they gonna do? Come on. Cause we know you vibe. We know the vibe. We know what type of vibe,
We getting them.
We know you.
We almost back to the same numbers, y'all. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here. We got about 6 more super chats to get, and my CA is pinned at the top. If you would like to bless your girl on the live,
you gonna have us rolling when you come to this bitch. But you know you gonna have us dead. Graveyard.
Oh God.
The real jiggle. The jiggle who? Jiggle what? The jiggle boo. Jiggle boo. I'm gonna do Pukalo, y'all.
He feeling himself now. I'm feeling myself. Did he end the live? Because there was a lot going on, boy. But anyway, regardless of, like I said, Tommy ain't say nothing wrong. He ain't do nothing but tell what he thought was his truth. He can talk about me on his live stream all he wants the same way we sit over here and converse about his life. But Kylee seems to be all over it, it looks like. Let's go see. Seems like Kylee is over it. She doesn't seem to be even conversing about the situation. That's how she feeling. And I can't play that because it's copyright. And she ain't really talking about nothing. Anyway, I'm too goofy for this bedtime. But hey, Zeus in the building. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna settle down a little bit and we're gonna get into the commentary because I've been giving y'all all the rundown, but we really low key been rushing through it. I know I like to give a little bit of recap in my videos because I know certain people have time to catch the lives and the other people have time to catch the posted videos, and that's why I don't know if it's only or not because I hate fighting the views with my live stream with my posted videos because I know I get, I get that moolah on my posted videos. So I just like to give y'all a little synopsis of what is going on. But the girlfriend basically woke it up and she gave all the information out on him. But it is one specific thing I wanted
Are you
to
ready?
know because I think it was, none of my mods are on here right now, but I think it was T Baby Sanders who said that it seems like she was not giving, she basically knows more than she is letting on. Um, and there was a specific message that she posted. If y'all saw that, hold on.
My stuff. My lip. No, I didn't. You
Listen, y'all. She said you hit me in my lip in GTA.
got all my stuff. Why would you put your hands on me? I was trying to leave. Why you got? Why would you put your hands on me, bro? You got telling people how you got my buzz, bro. Why would you put your? I want my sleeve peaceful.
Oh yeah, hold up, wait, hold there. We need to get the likes. We got 21 congratulators in here and 71 haters. Come on now. I know y'all probably liked the live before. We got 99% females across these platforms. I know we do not have that many haters and not congratulators in the comments. Come on now, ladies. Turn me up. The like button is right below the video. You can double tap the screen or the three dots in the corner. If you're just in here and you're getting entertained, whether you care for my non-insulting commentary or not, please just smash the video if you're in here getting entertained, or if not, just exit stage left and go enjoy somebody that you actually want to support their content. Thank you.
You want me to spend all my money? What money you spend on me? You want me to do all my... You broke. I'm broke. You ain't had no money. You spend on slobbing. I go to work every day.
Oh, what is going on here?
You broke. Man, stop. Now I'm finna turn the up. Since you want to... I'm pissed off. I don't want to talk to nobody about the mother sister and talk to her. I don't got time. All this bullshit. I'm glad I made sure I made that nigga sign out my bro. You're literally weird. You're literally, bro. You're literally weird.
What do you say? Here they go again for sure. LAO the Jay-Z meme. LOL, she looked like she having her own concert. It's a lot. Can't wait till your vid drop to catch up. Yeah, it's a lot. Y'all know I gotta break it down, bust it down, and pass it around. This live stream has been all over the world. We already had a live stream that completely booped out on my computer, and we had to come back live. So that's why we restarting everything. So I appreciate everybody who smashed the like button again for your girl. What is going on here? The job he didn't go to. My girl didn't cough. I don't think she didn't cough. That must have been somebody in the video. The job he didn't go to. The moans ain't working. Big Bird is my fave meme. Yeah, y'all always give Big Bird love. That's why I keep him cycled in.
Literally, goofy ass. I'm tired of it. I'm literally tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Playing around that don't have no sense, nothing. I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna press charges on you. Got picked up, and I got.
And shout out to Tommy because I was watching Tommy's live when the situation first went down, and then I instantly switched over to Kylee's live in the middle of it. Because sometimes when Tommy plays other people's videos on his channel, you can't really hear them audio-wise. But let me get into this. Y'all read this. It says, it's like ever since you said I had that, my mind has just been on rugs. And obviously I had to put the R over the D in rugs, because of YouTube guidelines and doing things to take my mind off the fact that I could. I really low-key stress out a lot. That message is so weird to me. So it just, if you're going to come online and you're going to expose the fact that y'all broke up and the reason y'all broke up was because you felt like he was on substances, you vaguely mentioned the fact that he had something going on in his childhood that y'all have spoke about and kind of already worked through. I'm sure he's still mentally working through it. But to me, I think a message like this probably should have been kept in the cut. Probably should have been kept in the cut if your intentions were really to help this man and kind of get him off the internet, showing the whole world what he has done. Because you never know. Some people clean themselves up 10, 20 years from now. You never know what job you might have or what position you might want in your life where you don't want content like this resurfacing, especially with your admitting to being on certain substances. Now, y'all, Kylee claims that he basically rubbed her. Okay, she basically claimed that he put some things in her that she was not aware of. And I know a lot of people keep saying, why is Kylee constantly around people who does rugs, but always says that she doesn't do rugs? Now, I don't know what Kylee does and what she doesn't do. I do know how Kylee acts and how she does not act. on the regular basis. Why? Because we watch these videos. Why do y'all think I have such a good memory when it comes to going back to videos from 5 months ago and go finding clips and receipts into other videos? It's because when I'm editing the video, I watch that clip at least a good 10 times because I have to go over the editing, make sure the sound effects is there, make sure the comedy is there. I also have to run it back to make sure I ain't say nothing crazy. So a lot of this information I retain on a daily basis. So I can tell when somebody's acting different. And if you're a real bedtime bandit, and like I think it was like 2 videos ago when she first got with this dude, I said, yo, I don't know what's up with Kylee. I can't even edit her properly because she bouncing across the room like a pinball ball in the old school pinball machine game. And I don't know what's going on with her. So again, I don't know what Kylee does and doesn't do. Everything in this video is alleged, but she definitely was acting more peculiar than usual. And she did tell the girlfriend that happened, even though the girlfriend said, "Oh my God, that's scary." She didn't seem as surprised as I would have been hearing that somebody put something inside of you that you wasn't aware of.
Of a DL man. That's the real face card of a DL man.
Hold on. Let me read y'all comments because that's really what I'm here for, the bedtime bandits. Thank you for smashing that like button. We got 50% congratulators and 50% haters. Smash the like button right below the video, or you can drop your girl a super chat or send a CA if you want to smash the like button. Mental health is, baby, you know your the oven's beeping. Mental health is real for sure. This is so sad. It really is, Steve-O. I love you, how you edit. Oh, thank you, Girl Connections. I want to know who hired that man, like how he be at work. He probably had his job before whatever happened. Hey, bedtime, Sheena Bina. He admitted it on Tommy's stream. What, doing rugs? Yeah, he already said it in multiple videos. He admitted to doing it to Kylee? I gotta go back and watch Tommy's video if he doesn't, chop it down, since he said he gonna chop Mr. Valentino down. He said Mr. Valentino is canceled. He admitted on the stream. Sometimes that's what comes with the style of a call girl. And you know what? And I completely agree with that. I think that the environments that they are in, unfortunately, they always gonna come across situations like this. Now, hopefully, Tommy said in his last stream that somebody was going to Tampa to get Kylee. Hopefully, they get Kylee and take her back to her own stomping grounds. Because the last thing you want to do is, be out there in somebody else's domain. Beefing with them, especially when their mind is on, it's there sometimes and not there sometimes. But her and the girl did have a conversation, which I felt like the girl was being really kind, but it seems like she on a whole different note now because she was chilling with him, basically saying, oh, whatever, they want you to go back with that Tran in that room and blah, 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 blah. Fallon, thank you. Welcome in.
Of course, you're not going to see no signs, baby. He's hiding it from you.
And I can definitely. And don't worry, you didn't miss any lives. I haven't been going live lately because, as y'all know, I had a little situation go on with your girl. They got your girl. They got me. I was out of like $1,200. So I've just been making posted videos. That's why I've been trying to drop back to back because, you know what I'm saying, I got to make up on that. You can't make up in salary. All they want to do is have you work, but you can't make any extra money unless you get a bonus or something like that. So really, I just been grinding and hustling on my posted videos. And everybody knows that I said I'm going to start going live maybe once or twice a week just to come up here and talk to my bedtime bandits. But I don't want to put the dependency on y'all as far as the video goes. But thank you. So you ain't missing nothing, boo.
All the time. It wasn't until whatever transition happened. So maybe when I let him go, that was his method. Like, F everybody, I done gave this girl everything. She done let me go. So now I'm gonna go out here and just live my life and just F it. I feel like that's what happened. He went into a manic situation. Yes, something happened to him in his childhood. Things happened to him. We talked about that privately. And
that's crazy.
I feel like me letting him go, it was just his time to say, F this, and I'm just gonna live in my truth. And I think that's what happened.
You hear that? F this, I'm finna live in my truth. If you're living in your truth, that's not something that you're going to go find out, if that makes any sense. If you're living in your truth, then you already have something that you want to release. If y'all get what I'm trying to say. If you're going out to go live in your truth, then that means it's already true in your head and you just can't express it the way you want to. Now, if you're saying, hey, he went out there and I guess while he was out there, he found his truth, that's a whole different story. So I think that she definitely knows something about this situation. And I do not judge her for loving this man regardless of his orientation. Again, like I said, a lot of people in the North where I'm from don't play them type of games. You know what I'm saying? They'll be mixing and matching and whatnot, playing dominoes. But down here in the South, it seems like, as long as you with me, you with me. And, it depends on all who you is. So I don't judge her whatsoever. People talking about, oh, you chasing behind a dude that's chasing behind Kylee. Her relationship with him doesn't have anything to do with Kylee, but she does just need to keep herself safe. And she says that she's not going to be involved with him in any type of physical ways. Sometimes what comes with lifestyle of a call girl, she seems to take a lot of chances. Yes, I haven't called. Okay, I don't follow Kylee. I only see her on Blogger's channel, and this guy is bad news for Kylee. He needs help as well. It's all a mess. It's a huge mess, and he definitely need help. It's dangerous. Wait, what I missed? He back with his ex-girlfriend. She came and got him. Yep, he back with his ex-girlfriend. They over there at restaurants. The whole time he was doing the interview with Tommy, she was wiping his mouth off, rubbing his head, taking care of him, and he was still over there just talking ish to him, and she was just a giggling and a smiling. Yes, he back. She with the lies. Hey friend, I'm outside with you now. I feel like I haven't caught a live in forever. It has been forever since I did a live. So thank you to everybody who showed me love. Thank you to everybody who smashed the like button. And that way y'all want me more. You know what I'm saying? Child need to tell all to sit down interview with Vlad or something once he's sober up. Yeah, and Tommy says that he told him to not do that, but I think it probably would have had to been an in-person interview, honestly, for Tommy to ensure that because if he could just control himself on when he did rugs and didn't do rugs, he probably wouldn't be a rug addict. You get what I'm saying? So, in GTA. But when she said she was a therapist to Kylee and met him, it hit a little different. Exactly. Yeah, we're talking about Kylee's boyfriend. He had an interview with Tommy. It went left. He refused to return to the interview. He got on live, started talking. I'm not even going to say ish about Tommy because he kept saying he didn't have no problem with Tommy, but he just basically didn't get the full aspect of the interview. As per usual, Tommy's supporters or haters or whoever they are in his comments was coming at him about the way that the interview went. Tommy said that he's still going to pay him regardless because he doesn't want to make him seem like a scammer. The girlfriend is back with him again. We need real answers. They in this video. That's why you got to be a real bedtime bandit. I get it. Y'all want to be entertained. Y'all want to kiki. You know where to go. But if you want to come and get some information and you want to analyze it and break it down, y'all had to watch this last video. This last video is going crazy viral because it has so much information in it.
And I'm okay with that. I have nothing against the situation. Now that we are not together, because we are not
exactly,
together.
Niche. That's my thing about it.
Together.
And it'd be so simple because my thing is that nobody understands. I was literally taking care of this nigga. He went to work. Yeah, he went to work. I'm not never going to take that from no man. If you go to work, you go to work. Simple as that. And I've been saying he's been going to work since I met him. And when everybody said he didn't have a job. And I kept clearly saying he has a job, he goes to work. I literally was doing everything. To get it. He was relying on me to be able to get it. I fed him.
Did y'all see him? Let's remember where we at. Y'all? 1339. Remember that. Did y'all see him beforehand, apparently? Not in the little clips that everybody else been having, but her. Oh, don't commercial me, dog. Don't commercial me, dog. Love when you go live. Thank you, Sheena and y'all. Well, Fallon always comes in and bless girl. Just really turned your girl up on the back end. I could tell y'all if I have never really appreciated y'all contributions to the live stream, I really appreciate them. This month and whatnot, because your girl's going through something. I got it. We're going to hold it down. Like, things happen in life, but I appreciate everybody who is definitely turning up alive. He needs rehabilitation. We love bedtime, JP. You better stop it. You better stop out with my head back and forth. And yeah, a lot of people can't understand him. You got to focus in, hunty. Applebee's want to act up everywhere. Golly. Can't even enjoy my dinner date. So clearly he been acting up. So that's what I'm saying. When Shorty said that he was the best, he treated her so special, he treated her like a princess. I'm sure he did in some aspects. I'm not taking that away from her. But you're also posting content that shows that dude been himself and gonna remain himself. on live chilling to music. I know I seen a girl. We had a he over there dropping the tea. They done gave him a crazy nickname, and Kylee over there listening to music, acting like nothing ain't happening. And again, like Kylee said, this was one of her first times even collaborating with people on live streams. I think it looked Kylee is with the personal drama. Kylee got she got a lot of stuff going on her own end, and that's what I don't understand. I got too much real life stuff going on for me to be involved in this drama outside of the videos I post. I know everybody want bedtime to become a part of the Bussy Bunch because everybody want to come at bedtime, but at the end of the day, all I can care about is, what I'm getting back from what I'm putting out. You know what I'm saying? Bedtime beefing ain't going viral. These folks beefing is going viral. Let's look better than her hair, a little more hair on the top. He looked better with, yeah, he had a little bit more hair. And he looked complete. It's like almost like, I don't want to call it the decline because I don't like to speak about people's life like that. But you could almost see the progression in whatever was going on, him taking slowly.
Not going on no more dates with you. Go by yourself or go with your mama, go with somebody else. They want you, they can have you. I'm done. Bye. What? I said bye.
Stop faking too, I for anybody out there, yeah, man. If you don't hit my line, call me. Don't get in touch with me. Don't reach out.
Dang, this looked like a whole different dude, but unfortunately, you can't. It's a little bit of signs there. She said that she didn't see any signs, and unfortunately, some of the supporters saying that they seen them a mile away. But I think it's easier to see stuff when you're coming out from an outside perspective. You know what I'm saying? Man really lived that type of life. That's so sick, yo. He too hype for me. No way. My type either. He too hype for me. That's way too bad. He said, I do the bad, but that's way too bad.
Don't show me no love. Like, all that keep this like little hoes do.
She played. She said, this is what I'm looking at now.
Hey. And then, apparently, I did.
Basically, I think that message had said like he's my best friend or something. I told him I would. Hold on. It says he's going to be okay, y'all. Just keep him in your prayers. I can't sit back and let this happen. He made me promise that I would never abandon him. I got you, twin. So she says she's there as a friend. And she doesn't plan on being physically involved with him. Kylee claims she's going to go get tested because they was raw dogging. Oh goodness, this is absolutely way too much. I don't even know how I'm gonna construct this next video, y'all. It's way too much going down. And we might as well, since everybody wanna have my name in their mouth, might as well give it a little intro.
In bedtime. Bedtime reacts gonna always clock the real tea.
Man, let me bedtime. How about bedtime?
It was big reaction. Bedtime reaction.
They go bedtime reaction.
I ain't mad at her because she's doing a job.
Exactly.
Psych. Kiki, clock it. Him and his ex probably plan to go. That's what I'm thinking, Fallon. That's what I'm thinking. Because she said in the video that he called her and said that he's famous now. He called her and said that he was famous now. And she said that's how she even knew to go look on the internet for him and what he was doing. It's not like no trolls or anything just sent her no information. He called her and told her he was famous, so that's how she knew to come and get the T-ski. Shoot, I'll buy. He do buy for me good. She said, She said he changed after the first breakup. Yeah, I heard her. She did say that in this video as well, that she originally kicked him out. And I had it written down somewhere. I believe it was Jane. She got with him in June, kicked him out again in kicked him out in June. I think she said, got back with him and then kicked him out again on September 14th. Run far away. I would run away from him. She clearly in love, y'all. Y'all can't. It's easy to speak from the outside looking in, but when feelings get involved, man, come on, y'all already know y'all done been in some situations where y'all know y'all should have let it go. We all have. Him and his ex probably planning to get clout, but I do believe that. I believe once she called him and informed him of what was going down, and even Tommy said it in his live and addressed it, like, "Hey, why you over there with old girl if he wasn't just using Kylee?" And he said because he's basically illiterate. I don't know why that man keeps calling himself that because he can clearly read and write. But he keeps saying that she knows how to do the internet thing better than him, so that's why he's over there with him because she's book savvy, letting her manage everything. And like I said, no funny to her. I do not know this female from a can of paint. I don't dislike or dislike anybody who I speak about in my videos, but I think her demeanor, and she says she's a psychologist, so maybe that's where that patience comes from, even when he's acting outside of his body. But people who can take a lot more than the next person typically have their own things going on, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody who's super clerical and logical is going to continue to deal with stuff like this. And again, we talking about it like it's been years. It's only been 6 months or so for them, I think she said. So Tommy sounds like a little jealous Miss Bedtime. Y'all don't say that, boy. It's the supporters gonna be over here talking about she said you jealous of her, but I don't know what it is. I don't know why you keep coming at me. I don't care. I don't know why. I don't. And it's funny because he says it out loud. Like, why do you think that anybody would agree with you telling people who to post on their platform? If we all had the same content, Tommy, then we wouldn't be separate channels. Like, I think that was just his little cute way of getting me a shout out. He just wanted to give me he seen me, he probably seen me in the patrons and he just wanted to give me a little shout out because he loved me. I like it too, Tommy. And again, this is their real life. This would never be my real life. You know, it's a portion, and I appreciate all my bedtime bandits, but I can never get too personally involved in this to the point where I'm randomly, calling out people names and situations. But again, he's allowed to talk about me just the same way I'm allowed to talk about him. It ain't nothing but commentary. They won't get nothing on their channels, though nobody cares if Kylee isn't involved. This is their cycle. It depends on too what they talking about. Like, I mean, it depends on what they talking about. If it has something to do with the tea, they get posted. If they be interesting, they get posted. If they don't, they don't. I can't, like you said, outside of Kylee, I don't see really what he could add to the situation besides talking about Kylee. Maybe, that tea can be clocked, but it all depends on if tea is actually dropped. But and her page, I have not shared her page on my profile. I didn't know if she wanted it shared or not, so I didn't share it. But clearly she wants, some type of following if you're involving yourself in this situation so much. So, but I think that's what you was talking about, Gabrielle, when you said they won't get any following. She mentioned she had a degree in psychology. Yep, we did hear that in the video, and she said that she originally got with him as a project. To help him out, and then they just so happened to fall into a relationship. But that, I'm not saying it was, but that may have been some of the issue as well too. People don't like to be treated like a child, no matter what they are doing and or not doing. Folks don't like to be treated like a child, and she even said it like he was a student or something like that. I wish somebody I'm dating would call me a student, unless I'm your actual student. I don't understand how they deal with this job. Girl, I know they got headaches 24/7. That's why I'm like, boy, I don't get paid to argue. I get paid to clock y'all arguing, okay? She mentioned
like the DL situation. So I have to tell y'all, I was not aware. Okay, in the beginning, I had no clue because he did not give off any vibes. When I tell y'all, this man was all about me every day, all about me. There was no indication this man was not giving off any of that. He was very masculine, I'm telling you, a provider, a protector. He was doing everything for me.
Girl, listen, rule number one. Rule number one.
This man got it for me.
Listen, rule number one to the situation. That's they face card of a DL man.
And too late for that, Snoop. He already hit Kylee in the lip. Kylee even told her in this video that he climbed on top of her and he was basically mollywopping her in GTA. Her lip is busted, and he basically admitted to it. Everybody else says he admitted to rugging her on Tommy's live, but he admitted to putting his paws on her because Kylee said, "Why'd you put your paws on me, and he said because you wouldn't give me my rugs back and you wouldn't give me my broccoli back. So she had his things and he wanted them back, so he already put the paws on her, making my edges itch like I seen a roach. Not your edges, sis. Don't rub them out, girl. She mentioned don't rub them out. Leave them edges alone.
That's the real face card of a DML. Of course, you're not gonna see no signs, baby. He hiding it from you.
And ooh, and that's the thing to me. I really feel like community creates DL men. Y'all keep putting people in a box. Oh, they can't be you know, just because they're masculine and they're gay does not mean that they are DL. Just because you can't see it on their shoulders because they walk, talk, and move like a man is supposedly supposed to act does not mean that you can assume that they're DL just because they're not going around saying, hey, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I'm lesbian, I'm lesbian. I really hate when people tell me that, oh, you don't look gay. Well, clearly I do, because this is what gay looks like, because I am and have been for a long time, Hati. So what do you mean? What does it look like? So we really got to stop putting people in the box if we don't want people to be hiding themselves. Then stop joking them or giving them ish about when they do come out and actually be themselves. And then y'all wonder, oh, he DL, he DL. Of course he DL. Look at your comments. Why would they come out and not be DL? Look at the way y'all gravitate towards them. When it comes to lesbian, y'all use us as some type of X symbol that we don't even want to be. Like, oh, it's all this is all. We are not doing this for your entertainment and your for you to get a rub and a dub out of it. We're doing it because we're in love with each other, and they are also not dating each other because of your perception of who you think they are, how masculine they are, how feminine they are. Y'all can't take that for people. And no matter what people say, it's only in our community, because let's be real, Europeans, they have well grooming, males get their nails done, they might even have facial routines, they might even be in the mirror longer than you, and most of those men are still very much so into women. But let a male over here in our community do those self type of grooming things, he has to be on the DL. And then you end up pushing them into the DL, because when people telling you that you something for 20 years of your life that you constantly trying to get away from, you like, well, dang, I might as well go try it. I might as well go see what it's about, since everybody keep telling me that I'm this. And I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to family members, friends, where they 7 years old and somebody telling them what they is and it's not going to be. And then when you can't get away from it, eventually your curiosity does peak and you eventually go try that out. Now, obviously that doesn't happen to most people. Most people, it's just a feeling that happens. But I think the hidden ones are created by, in my opinion, our perception of what we think they should put on the floor, basically, or what we should already be informed about. I don't understand how they do this. Man, I hate that for Kylee. He told Dasani he's only known Kim for 6 days. For real? Well, Kylee says she's been talking to him for 2 months. Everybody says that's crazy because Kylee had other dudes in the last 2 months, but Kylee is always going to have dudes. She even had dudes while she was there with him. She was rolling the tricks while he was outside waiting. So I don't think that that's surprising at all. But as far as 6 days, that's crazy, because old girl said she just kicked him out 3 weeks ago, and Kylee said she's been talking to him for 2 months. But old girl also doesn't seem surprised that he talks to other females. So, and I'm sorry, I had to go on that little rant, because unlike them, I'm going to make sure anybody who watching my video at least gets the best type of info. Like, I really hate that this community is all LGBTQ and they constantly put out the worst things about our own community. I can't even imagine the things that people are thinking after coming to some of their channels about them, because it's you that you're talking about in the day. You can call people FAGGOT all you want, SISSY all you want. Using those kind of defamatory names are the same things that you don't want people calling you, and it's just crazy to me.
Telling y'all, this man did everything. This man was, I'm telling you, I cannot explain. This man was perfect. He was amazing. He took me out, anything I wanted. My birthday, paid for everything. Out of town, paid for everything. He would give me his last, all the time. It wasn't until whatever transition happened. So maybe when I let him go, that was his method. Like, F everybody, I done gave this girl everything. She done let me go. So now I'm going to go out here and just live my life and just F it. I feel like that's what happened. He went into a manic situation. Yes, something happened to him in his childhood. Things happened to him. We talked about that privately. And
Oh, you already saw that part.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I wasn't talking about him specifically in the DL situation. I'm just saying in general how DL men are created. A lot of people get upset with DL men and try to expose them. But I'm saying is when you constantly put rhetoric on them as a negative aspect before you even know who they are, you make people be DL because they don't want to come out and be themselves because they're scared. But yeah, not specific to him. I don't understand how they deal with it. I hate that for Kylee. Let me don't have no. I'm gonna leave him alone because it's not a DL problem for this situation. It's he just was with Kylee now back acting like he back in love with the baby mama thing that was nasty. And I wasn't referring to your comment, like I said, with the DL, what they used to call it. I can't even say it on YouTube, but yeah, bouncing around specifically for the people that he's bouncing around with as far as their personal hygiene or getting checked, that's completely on them, in my opinion. Y'all know I don't use words like nasty because but I completely get your commentary on it. But we have to really say what the video is. We can't just say, "Oh, he's over there acting like he's back in love with the girl." He's not over there acting like he's back in love with nothing. He's over there hanging out with her, but acting like he's back in love with her. Nah, far from it. He's done called her slow, called her all 72,000 itches. He was on an interview with Tommy. Tommy says, "Where's he sleeping tonight?" He said, "It depends. He don't know. He might run up in something." She even said that she's not going to be with him physically, even though we don't know if that's true or not. But I don't think the man is acting like he in love at all. He basically saying he gonna do what he want, and if she want to be around, she can. If not, but in love, yeah, definitely not. But yeah, as far as them passing folks back and forth, especially knowing Kylee has already admitted to the things that she do in her personal life, that's personal. That's personal. I cannot comment on anybody's bedroom boom. Men is very particular about themselves now, just a little more meticulous. They can transform, and I get it, man. Because I'm not one. Obviously, I don't date men, but I'm not into one who into dating men that date men. But that is my personal preference, not because I judge them or think anything of it. It's just I'm a very what do you call it scary person, and the risk ratio is already too high for me. So I don't need another risk ratio factor. Dang, Ken transfer him back to a whole man when he got called when he called him broke, man. Ken been going in and out because Tommy talked to Ken on the phone the other day, Kylee, and I did not know who that person was. I was like, she must be comfortable right now with Tommy that they just letting it all hang out. I can't tell half the time.
Feel like me letting him go, it was just his time to say F this, and I'm just gonna live in my truth. And I think that's what happened, and I'm okay with it. I have nothing against the situation now that we are not
Exactly,
together
Niche.
because we are not
Exactly,
together.
Niche. That's
You know what
my
I'm saying?
thing
We're
about
not
it.
together.
And it'd be so simple because my thing is that nobody understands. I was literally taking care of this nigga. He went to work.
Wow.
Yeah, he went to work. I'm not.
Moved here 6 years ago, so people that know him locally, they might have already had that information. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't from here, so when I met him, he probably was like, "Oh, okay, she ain't from here. She don't know about my past. She doesn't know about the rumors and things that have been said about me." So that's why he kept me so tucked in. He made sure that he presented himself as a perfect gentleman so that I would not find out. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take me to the spots probably where people who knew him. He take me to like exclusive places. You know what I'm saying? So I get it now because people that know him probably would have told me earlier. I didn't find out until all of this started happening.
Get out of my head, Gabrielle. Bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing. What somebody call it, spicy meat, spicy meat, man. Got nothing to do with me. That's how you get bed bugs. And by going to petty too, I heard. I can't with y'all, man. Y'all comments be taking me out, especially in the comments, yo. If y'all can see me reading some of the comments under them posted videos, boy, which y'all been going crazy on. Thank you for in advance. I appreciate it. And let's get these like buttons up. And thank you to everybody who watched my posted videos. Y'all know we go over recaps sometimes up here, but I like to give y'all the receipt, the breakdown, and the bust down because y'all gotta admit it was so much content. Tommy had 2 lives today. That guy went live. Kylee over there listening to music in the bedroom. Boom. Shamar went on 109.7 today. He did a whole, basically gave everybody a whole cameo of kind of his whole day. And I was tired just watching the daggone video. Tommy ate me down, as per usual. It was just a lot going on in this past live stream. So shout out to everybody who's in this live stream because, again, like I said, I have to break it down and bust it down. So I don't know how much in this video I'm actually going. I don't know if I'm going to leave this video open to the public. So everybody who was here, don't worry about it. You will get the tea, but more so the consolidated tea because yeah, I know these live streams be all over the place. And thank you to everybody who left me a super chat. Nick Nack, Steve-O. Sorry if I don't remember because it was on the last video. It'll come back to me in a second. Shout out to everybody who sent your girl CA on the back end. I really appreciate y'all supporting the live because y'all know I only get up here to speak my bedtime bandits and I do not get paid for my live streams. I don't know if I ever shouted out Fallon, but please make sure y'all show love to Fallon in the chat, man. She always comes through and blesses your girl. Ken and Jonathan came out when he mad. My SSA be forgetting to like because I have a lot to say. Well, Gabrielle, look, you know I love your comments. Keep the conversation flowing. Keep the conversation going. I ain't going to say I'll take either or, but I'm okay with you, forgetting that on the back end. But that's why we remind y'all to smash that like button. And I told y'all, I was watching somebody live stream the other day, and I forgot to like the video, which is rare for me. As soon as they said it, I hit the like button. But y'all had to go. This is the video that I'm playing right now. As you can see, is posted on my channel. So you don't have to wait for me to post this video. You can definitely go watch this video on your own without all my additional commentary between me and my bedtime bandit. And look at Snoop trying to keep me here, y'all. Thank you so much. That is number 5 or 4, I believe, of our super chat goal. We did have to restart the live stream, so we're still working on that super chat goal, but we've been getting CAs on the back end. So I appreciate y'all supporting the live. Let me see if there's anything else that's super important.
That's a relationship that I was in. I made her do everything, and I kept my money. I didn't have to do nothing.
Child boo, I wish.
I don't know, man. I kind of believe it. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to work that out and see, because apparently Kylee said that he made her pay for everything, and I could. He has a lot of domestic V charges, and he also has a charge for putting his hands around somebody's a certain part of their body and continuing to do something to them until they lost. Till they was not that they passed away, but. I can't. YouTube makes it so hard to say stuff sometimes, but yeah, he had a couple of charges when it came to DV, basically. Thank you so much, Snoop Doggy Dogg. All right.
I have at least probably 20 videos of him doing things. I met Valentino. I didn't meet him on no app or nothing like that. I met him in person. It was Margarita Monday. What was that? Cinco de Mayo.
I don't be having no life with these gifts and memes, y'all. Thank you for turning up that super chat.
May the 5th is when I met Valentino. That's why I say he was not giving off any of this. He was in a regular club. He looked good. He was handsome. All with the looks that y'all see now,
she ain't gonna take him back.
Like
She's been telling me to disappear. She ain't gonna take him back.
Like that, y'all.
She ain't gonna take him.
She said she ain't gonna take him back whilst he's sitting at the diner with her right now. Jesus.
She's been trying to figure out what I need to do.
Yeah, I done put him out twice, you guys. Not once, but twice. The first time I was never expecting him to come back.
His mama don't even want him at the house.
It was the stipulations. There were certain reasons, but none of this was ever supposed to happen like this. I'm telling y'all. That's why I say he's a master manipulator. You get what I'm saying?
We met on Tag 2 months ago, y'all. That's why crazy. I was gagged when she said what she said.
Yeah, I've been talking to this man since May.
We met on Tag 2 months ago. We've been talking even before I even got here. I thought that, of course, me conversating with him as long as I did, I was thinking, okay, when I first got down here, it was gonna be like, that was fairy tale shit. When you was talking to somebody and then, you finally get to meet them, and so, everything is high energy. And on the way to Florida, boom, I get here, boom. The nigga met me at the truck. Hey.
That's why I say this. I'm gonna have to do a story time about this because there's a lot to this.
There is a lot.
She said she's gonna drop a story time, y'all. She's gonna drop a story time, even though I'm not apparently allowed to post it because I only post people with no clout. We definitely gonna chime into it if she does drop a story time. But that's why I even said I didn't even know why Tommy I ain't gonna say waste his time with interview, but it was a quick turnaround time one. So Tommy didn't have enough time to necessarily get all his, his backup information in a row. I feel like the supporters somewhat rushed the interview, honestly, if you ask me. It kind of threw him out there to the wolves. And Kylee and as well as him have been dropping a lot of this information on the internet already. I mean, the biggest tea for me was the ex-girlfriend coming up there to spill all the tea. And I only got half of the video, so I hope somebody else got it because I was hanging with Bae and I only ended up recording half of it. So the other half was in silent because I thought it was going to still record even though it was low, but it played with your girl top, but that's perfectly fine. But this was tea for me. We're going to try to go break down Tommy's video, see what's going on. That man way too dangerous. Don't never discuss your man with your rival. Clock it. Wait, the ex only started dating him in May. Yep, Talon. Only in May. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, you was connected. But again, I can't judge nobody. You can't judge nobody. Me and my bae, we've been together for 11 years, and the first weekend we was already locked in. You feel me? So I can't speak for nobody, other people's situation, but it definitely sounds like her involvement makes it seem like she was involved with him a lot longer than just May. But that's just our opinions, y'all. That's just our opinions, that. That's just our opinions, y'all.
A lot more to it. There's a way lot more that I haven't even said or even exposed yet. So I think what I'm going to do is because I've had 2 bloggers that hit me up, I think I'm going to go ahead and take them interviews.
And I need to do a story time because none.
And no, I know y'all be curious. No, I did not hit Kylee up.
This was supposed to happen this way. That's why I say I have a degree in psychology.
I mean,
he's telling me about his life and what he's been through and just everything, and it's traumatic. And me having a degree in psychology, it's like intriguing to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like we want to save you. We want to help you. How can I teach you to be better? How can I, add value to your life? And that's what it was like. That's how we ended up moving so fast into this, because I'm looking at him not as a relationship, but like as a student. Looking at him like a client, looking at him like, I want to help this person. And that's how it got to this. It was never supposed to be what it was, but he was such a...
Not you dating the client, sis. That's why you can't mix pleasure and work, sis. Snoop. And thank y'all so much, man. I must have real bedtime bandits in the chat. We got Takia. Oh, I like that. Takia, Shay, Gabrielle is always turning up the chat. Everybody who was in here earlier, who was in the last live chat before we got disconnected, because y'all just turning up them super chats without me having to ask. I really appreciate that so much.
The gentleman, he really...
Oh, Keisha. Keisha got me twerking. I love it. Thank you so much for that super chat, Keisha. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and Corona Connection sent me one. Shay in the building with it. Sorry, I was over here. I ain't gonna lie. I was over here trying to get some backup tea, low-key recording on the back end that y'all ain't know about. My bad. My bad, Shay. My bad. I was trying to get some receipts for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Wookie. Hand hard. Make sure y'all turn up Shay in the chat. We're turning your girl up on the back end. Thank you, Girl Connection. Oh, not y'all showing out tonight. Bedtime Bandits is showing out tonight, and it's always the typical Bedtime Bandits. We can have 150 people in here. We can have 100 people in here. We can have 10 people in here. And my normal Bedtime Bandits is going to still show up to you, girl, and I really appreciate that all so much. Because y'all know I do not get paid for my live streams. I just get
woo me in
to chat to my Bedtime Bandits and get a little kiki in. My receipts is dropped in the real video. So I know it's a lot of super chats, but please try and make sure you smash the like button on every super chat. They are single-handedly supporting the live stream. She basically played in Ken's face, got information, and right back with him. Oh, well, Ken wants to be a female. He thought he was moving old girl out the way. Yeah, he was. I ain't gonna say he wanted to be, I know you can say that, but he did look like he was so, y'all got me messed up. Kylee was so happy with being able to be that, that vulnerable damsel. You could tell she was happy to be a girlfriend, actually have him calling her my girl, my babe, my big, she that security for her, even though it really wasn't security. You could tell she was really living in it. She was really sucking it up and soaking it up, and old girl definitely played in her face. She had a heart-to-heart with Kylee, like, girl, we both need to leave him alone. We need to kick him to the toe, kick him to the side. And she turning that man every which way but loose, because they right there eating good at Zenny's, honey, eating good.
And on top of me helping him with his life and his situation. So that's why I say I need to do a story time about this too.
Y'all also call me to hit me up.
Right with her, and Kylee keep getting mad. You need to control your nigga.
I'm gladly.
Thank you, Sheena, Bobina, Fanana, Fana, Fofina. Thank you, Sheena. I see that. I appreciate you, love. Ooh, y'all getting 6 likes on the super chat. I love that. I love it.
Do an interview. Tell Tommy to hit me up. I would need a coin behind that. I'm not saying I'm gonna break his pocket, but I am gonna need something for doing an interview. Yesterday, I did a debut on his stuff, and I, gagged the people. I was doing a little 1-2s. Enough with that was enough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't ask for a coin for that, but for this, no, should I tell Tommy I am available, but he needs to send me a coin. I'm about to expose this to everybody, because I'm not going to play around. The intention that I had was so genuine from the start. Yeah. My nigga, I'm trying to get a place and everything.
And that's why I'm like, I don't feel upset about it, because I'm like, I'm all for people living in their truth and being happy. Like, that's what I'm saying. If this is who he is and this is who he wants to be, I'm okay with it. I don't feel upset. I don't agree with him hurting you. Like, that's not cool.
No, girl, listen, when I called you, I didn't expect for you to be so understanding and to even know what I was talking about. But for you to say that he's done this multiple times and he has straight charges, do you not know that somebody said that on my comments when we
Girl,
made a
yes,
video?
because I had to do my research. I did a lot of research because I'm like, one thing, when you meet a person, I don't care how nice they seem, always do your research so you know who you're dealing with. So, girl, I did my research on this man extensively. So that's why he never tried it over here, because
For more bedtime stories and savings, get the Flexure credit.
Woo-wee. And that's where charges came from. And I promise y'all, I ain't judging because y'all know what I'm saying, I got plenty of folks in my family that done been in the clink, but this list was long, y'all. This list was long. Ken thought he had a friend for sure, boy. And Ken's face.
Right.
Possession of weapon, rugs, weapon in GTA. Yeah, y'all can see that. I don't want to read out loud because YouTube be sensitive. But y'all, you see how much they flowing. I didn't even put the whole video in because it was too many, just too many. It was just too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. It's just too many. It was just too much. It was just too much.
I smashed that like button yet. Okay.
Just too much, y'all. It was absolutely too much. She fell in love, and the research went out the door. Girl, exactly, because you did all that research, put in all that work, did all that background. They still end up with the ninja. Sheesh Louise. I would have rather just not known. Boy. Just let it pop out like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. She did research, red flags was there and still messed with them. Y'all, I didn't even realize that till y'all said it. She needs to be seen by a psychiatrist. And I ain't laughing at her as somebody did send her me. And I'm not laughing at her, I promise. But the fact that she is a psychologist, that was funny, boy. She fell in love with research without the window. Dog. And still talking about my man. That's why I already knew. Like, sometimes I put titles on my videos and people like, they didn't specifically say that. No, that didn't say that, but that's what they saying because she said, I love you, twin. I promised you I will always be with you. So, AKA, girlfriend says she's going to stick beside him. Like, she said she in it to win it, honey. And she feel like he got a little bit of clout. She was already with the dude when she felt like, he was at his lowest of low. Now he a little bit on the come up. Who knows? Maybe she can convince him to, get it together, get his house in order. Oh, do it today.
Calm down.
I didn't know
so now
that.
I know how to deal with you.
I didn't know that. I swear to God, I didn't know that. And
I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired, but I'm rocking out with y'all because y'all been blessing your girl this evening. So I really appreciate y'all. Even though it looks like we've been on for an hour, we've really been on for almost 2 hours now at this point because we had to restart the live stream.
And then what made it even worse is that when I called you crying, answering the phone, you was already.
But yeah, y'all, she was all in there wiping his face and stuff. And look, let me go try and hear what I'm gonna do. Even though I'm gonna put the actual receipts in my video, I'm going to go to Tommy's video so that y'all can see just some of the interactions between her and him at the interview. And then, and who knows, Tommy said he canceling the man, so he gonna be on a warpath tomorrow. And I didn't see the interview, but I feel like sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, folks may not like me, but I'm gonna still tell the truth. I feel like people really be giving Tommy a hard time when it comes to these interviews. Even though I don't believe their interviews, I feel like nobody else is really out there doing what he's doing as far as a creator note, and he is trying and putting himself out there. And it's a lot of drama, even though he loves the mess. It's a lot of drama to take in for one person, in my opinion. Too much for me. But hold on, let me show y'all this. So hopefully Tommy gets his money out this video and don't don't get upset like he did with his view, because that was his content that he paid, that him and his supporters paid for. But look, let me show y'all. The old girl was over there rubbing on his face. She was cleaning them all. It was all type of stuff going on, y'all. And I really, his name just disgusts me. I don't know who gave him that nickname and who told him it was okay to keep it. We was only okay with understand me.
Is you gonna bust her down tonight?
Nah, tonight I ain't gonna. I don't look for thick red shit.
So do you want the thick red shit? You want the sunny? That's who you want.
I want. Nah, I bet she too far, fam. I ain't chasing it. You feel me? I'm about to follow her while she acting like she bigger than the program.
Who you is, Master P?
Whoever you want me to be.
It started getting.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be real. I've been watching you, and I've been watching y'all situation. First of all, I would never lay up with a football player who couldn't even be a woman. You stand next to a bad bitch, and you decide to go scuba diving in a motherfucking grotto snot ass person just so that you can get your back, so that you can get her back blowed out, so that you can have somewhere to sleep. Why would you leave what you got right in front of you? That's a bad bitch who next to you. Why would you leave this bad bitch to go hang around with a motherfucker who ran through a whole United States of America looking a hot ass man?
I'm playing this part, y'all, because this one it went left, and I think she also said something. Y'all should see the way he cut her off. Red flags on her, though. My BD is a social worker and with many more degrees, and tries to lie on me all the time. They be the ones. Yeah, they sometimes too. The super educated people, they are so into themselves that they become narcissistic. And then they believe they can get away with doing things to people or manipulating people. Just because of their background. I have to teach a class tomorrow. Okay. Mental health and people with IDD past my bedtime. Bedtime is past your bedtime. Yeah, we're gonna slide up out of here. I'm just trying to give y'all a little bit of luck because y'all been blessing me. Go through the piece of this video where everything went left, and then we're gonna break everything and bust it down tomorrow. I don't think it had anything to do with research. She is embarrassed to admit she was with him publicly. It takes time for a person to reach this level of addiction. Maybe they met before the degrees and she couldn't let him go. Love mess with your head. Love, girl, love is blind. And it'll take over your mind. What you think is love is surely not getting to elevate and find. And y'all know I can't sing, but I love to anyway because you hit it on the nose with that one. Even though she said she met him in May in Cinco de Mayo, a football player that can't be a woman. Tommy gets somebody. I love Tommy, but you right to the drama will drive you insane. I have to take breaks from YouTube, and I don't even have a channel, girl. I don't know how he do it sometimes, girl. And it's like he says he love it, but I think I don't know. It's a way to do it. Like there's no way I'm gonna ever be yelling at this. I'll take some. There's no way I'll ever be yelling at this screen like so intensely that I got veins popping out of my forehead and I'm getting a headache and I'm sweating and I gotta come up out of my wig that I don't wear. But just imagining that like it's too much. It's too much. Just me getting into an argument with my girlfriend is too much. Like it's too much. Why would I be getting in arguments with people online? But let's finish off this little good night. Have a good night, Louisiana, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining this live and every other live that you always bless me with your presence, girl. I appreciate it. All day and night at my job, the nurses act like when they graduate, they can't use a printer. And that's why people need to rotate up a little bit. I promise, yo. Okay, shut up.
I do what I want to do.
But you say you do what you want to do, but as a man, I don't respect what you're doing because you're playing with somebody's feelings. Kylee was in love with you.
Cry me a river.
Well, we can cry a lot of rivers, but at the end of the day, you sit around here acting like what? you acting like you big meat to something, and you really ain't that big. To be honest,
ain't nobody bigger than the program.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you're not bigger.
What he said, because he's bigger than the program. He thinks he's bigger than the
program. Man, shut your slow ass up.
You see that? That was her just talking in the background, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to stand up and start. Why I'm talking too much is because of me singing. Tommy want you to call him a girl, then be like as a Tommy want you to call him a girl, then be like as a man. Huh? We all getting sleepy clearly. Good night, Curl Connection. Thank you so much for always turning your girl up. I appreciate you and love your name.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear? You said what, my love?
I said that's why you want to come have a conversation with the Don. You feel me?
Oh, so you said that I want to come taste you. I want to come.
I've never seen a breast of two. Ugh.
So you was laying around, goddamn this girl, and she brushed her damn.
I'm talking about who? I'm talking about who? Now that you think about, now that you say that.
Okay, well, this was too much. I'm gonna break it down and bust it down tomorrow. We all sleepy, girl. Yes, and I got a nerve to be over here puffing. Girl, I'm just this computer light is getting to me, man. Thank you to Area Bedtime Bandit who hung out with me this evening. Y'all definitely been blessing your girl on the support for the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I might even give y'all another live stream later on this week since y'all been supporting your girl and whatnot. And it's really appreciated. Definitely not obligated, but definitely is appreciated. I will be make sure y'all go back and catch up on the video so y'all know what's going on in the next video because I can't recap everything that's been going on in the last 3 videos in the next video or that my videos are going to get repetitive, y'all. So please go back and watch the videos. Make sure you like this video, even if you're watching it after the fact, even though you may not be, because it might be on members only. So I hope you enjoyed it and spent some time with me. But I am going to get out of here, Bedtime Bandits. And just a reminder, anybody who leaves me super chats, Ed or CAs, which I need to get back onto my CAs. But anybody who leaves me super chats, CAs, or is the first to comment on my video does get a post notification shout out at the end of every video. So just because you got a shout out in the live stream does not mean you will not get a shout out in the posted video. Just my small way of giving back to y'all. Yes, replay. I've been missing stuff. Okay, we'll see if I don't put it on members only. So make sure y'all join the membership. In the meantime, between time, because some videos will go on members only, especially if I'm going to be putting most of the information in my posted video. I don't want people to feel like they've seen the same video twice, and I don't want people to have to choose to either watch the live stream or the posted video. When obviously I want most of that revenue to come to my posted videos. So I love y'all. Peace. Make sure y'all sign up for the memberships.